Morgan, wonderful job. Thank you kindly for that. Folks, we'd like to thank all those folks involved with the State 4-H Council, the members of our state FFA officers team for helping us out throughout the week and helping us out here today. So glad to have those future leaders right here in this great state. Before I go any farther today, I'd like to bring our great director of ag for the state of Missouri to the microphone here. Miss Chris Shin's going to make a few remarks. She'll introduce our director of the state fair, Mr. Jason Moore, then we'll be underway. Miss Chris, it's all yours, ma'am.
Welcome, everyone, and thank you for being here today. Most importantly, thank you to all of our parents, advisors, leaders of 4-H clubs who have worked so hard to support these kids in the days leading up to the Missouri State Fair. Today is not just about the grand champion and the reserve champion sale. It's about helping these students, the youth in agriculture, with scholarships to make sure they can continue their career in agriculture and education. The lessons that are learned every year at the Missouri State Fair are so important. They're lessons that these kids are going to take with them throughout their lives. This is building a strong foundation for them to understand how great it feels when you succeed. But if you don't succeed, you got to get back up and keep trying again. So to all of our youth who have been in the barns all week, working hard, making sure that they showcase the best of the best, thank you for being here, and thank you to the parents who helped get you here. If you are one of these students and you had a lot of help in the barns this week from mom, dad, grandma, or grandpa, don't forget to tell them thank you. They're the real reason that you get to be here. They make a lot of sacrifices to help you get to today. So thanks to everybody who supports the youth in agriculture, and thank you to the students for being here today. I'd now like to welcome to the stage the Best State Fair Director, Jason Moore.
Good afternoon. Thank everybody for being here with us today. Thanks for coming to the 2026 State Fair. I hope you've had a chance to spend some time with us. If you have not, please, we've got a day and a half left of fair fun, so I'd urge you to do so. Congratulations to these young men and women here behind me. Outstanding. Shows exactly what your hard work does. So hats off to each and every one of you. And to echo what Chris said, you obviously don't do it without a team behind you. And your family and your friends and the work you put into it has come to fruition today. So congratulations to you all. At this time, I'd like to introduce our State Fair Commission. If you're one of our commissioners, when I call your name, if you'll stand up, and then we'll just hold our applause till the end. I know they're all great, but we'll clap for them at one time. Our chairman, Byron Roach. Vice Chair, Jamie Johansson. Kevin Roberts. Gerald Andrews. Randy Little. Travis Elliott. Jared Hill. And Todd Hayes. Let's give these folks a big round of applause. Not only do they dedicate their passion and time to the Missouri State Fair on a year-round basis, they're crazy enough to try to take on managing me, so they've got their work cut out for them, but they're a great team, and I enjoy working with them each and every day. If somebody is on my staff, Missouri State Fair staff, if you're in here, can you just raise your hand and wave real big? They're probably spread out throughout the room, but a big round of applause for these folks who put this show on every day. Thank you so much. With that, I'll turn the mic back over. And again, thank you all. Looking forward to a great afternoon.
All right, well, thank you kindly, Jason. Certainly put on a great fair thus far, and we're glad to have you here. Also, we're great to have our 2026 Missouri State Fair Queen on hand today, Miss Tess Bauer. Tess, congratulations, ma'am. She's put a lot of miles on here at the State Fair this week. Folks, I'll tell you what, this day doesn't happen without some dedicated leadership on the Youth and Ag Committee to make this sale work each and every year. They work tirelessly day in and day out behind the scenes to make this happen. So I'd like to, at this time, just recognize Mr. Chuck Miller, our sales superintendent and co-chairman of Youth and Agriculture Committee. Thank you very much, Chuck. And certainly on that committee as well, Mr. Rodney Heimer, the co-chairman, Chip Kemp, our vice chairman, Anita Vandewert here, our secretary, along with Taylor Howe. Thank you all very much for the work that you do. The sale management also works along with 3 interns this year. We thank them for all their hard work. Carly Smith, Sophie Geppert, and Shelby Dodson, thank you kindly for all your passionate work in youth and ag. And as well, folks, yep, you bet, put your hands together for them. That's just fine. I see Mr. Bob Idle down here in a purple shirt. Bob, you've been on this committee since its inception, since 92 or something. You've been a big part of this for a long time. Thanks for all that you have done. If you guys are passionate about what's happening today and you want to see this succeed and go further, make sure you talk to some of the 30-plus members that are on this committee that work in Youth and Ag. If you have any suggestions for them, ways to raise more money, please make sure you reach out to each and every one of them. And if you do recognize a senior that is going to be graduating next year that participates here in the fair, make sure you get them involved for the scholarships here. Speaking of the scholarships here, the Youth and Ag Committee celebrates supporting the education of the Missouri youth, of course, and we have awarded, listen to this, over 1,000 scholarships since its inception, to total to date $1,300,000. What a way to help the youth of Missouri. All the way back to 92 it started. With contributions from the Best of Missouri sale, which we had here earlier this morning, which was a record-breaking sale for us. We certainly thank those people that participated, the Sale of Champions and the Youth and Agriculture supporters. The Youth and Ag Committee has awarded $125,000 this year to 67 4-H and FFA exhibitors this year. That's 67 of them are going to go home with scholarships because of you folks here today. Thank you kindly. As I mentioned, those scholarships will be due January of 27 for next year. You can find more information on the State Fair's website there about the first part of November, so please make sure you do that. As most of you know, 25% of today's value of each lot sold today will go to the Missouri State Fair Youth and Agriculture Scholarships. And as I'm about to read off 67 of those individuals, many of them are with us here today. Do you guys want to get their picture over on that side once they do? In the ring. Just have them funnel right through the ring, folks. I'm just going to start at the top of the scholarship list, and I'm going to go down here, if you would. Just hold your applause till the end. We got a few of them to get through. All right. Our top scholarship winner at the $5,000 Wayne Yoakley Platinum Scholarship Award, sponsored by the Youth and Ag supporters, is John Brody from Bartlett, John Brody Bartlett from Marshall. Congratulations. The $3,500 Sharon Toplift Scholarship, sponsored by Youth and Ag supporters, goes to Elliot Cooley of Windsor. The $2,500 Supreme Scholarship, sponsored by Seidenstricker Nobe Partners and Seidenstricker Genetics, is Rhett Fortner of Richards. And the $2,500 Supreme Scholarship, sponsored by Missouri State Fair Foundation, goes to Kristen Waters, Kelsey Carter, Savannah Miller, and Gage Davis. There are going to be 10 of these individuals receiving $2,000 scholarships, awards supported by the Betty Jane Bell Trust. That'll be Jorah Ebert, Bailey Vogel, Brock Pitt, Addison Ship, Austin Deerhoff, Braden Call, Seth Ingeman, Ava Ansel, Bowen Graves, and Braxton Switzer. There are also going to be 5 individuals who are receiving $1,750 in scholarships, sponsored by MFA Inc. and MFA Oil, and those go to Mariah Greiman, Jay Graydon Woodcock, Sophia Spicinger, Joanna Ray, and Krista Cokerham. Congratulations to those 5. There are 45 individuals receiving $1,750 scholarship, sponsored by the Youth and Ag supporters, and that is Callie Gann, Courtney Sparks, TJ Belt, Gracelyn Barnett, Delaney Duncan, Rylan Wilfong, Marshall Cable, Cale Batson, Lydia Nolting, Briar Day, Jersey Rowe, Jaden Rodenberg, Justin Shooter, Colby Walkup, Clara Harden, Hannah Williams, Ashton Johnson, Allie Prescott, Sage Garner, Macy Martin, Braylon Brunkhorst, Malia Cover, Adeline Barber, Allie Wagner, Peyton Crane, Campbell Thomas, Carmen Woodworth, Shelby Holz, Mackenzie Schmutzler, Zeta Ketchum, Kate Fisher, Blaine Kooskin, Jordan Brinkman, Benjamin Brubaker, Michaela McCurdy, Sari Rogers, Aubrey Yaus, Marshall Stauffer, Blair Bursicker, and Trinity Dreschig. Congratulations to all those individuals. Put your hands together for them. That's a lot of kids, a lot of scholarships right here to the youth in Missouri. Tell you what, folks, what a week of showing it's been. We'd certainly like to recognize all the superintendents. If you're here, please make sure you raise your hand. We'd like to recognize you at this point. Each species superintendent certainly does a lot of work behind the scenes. A lot of times it's a thankless job. They spend most of their hours awake at the Missouri State Fair to do hard work for your kids. So we certainly thank them. Our beef superintendent, Jim Spencer, our swine superintendent, J.R. Reed, our sheep superintendent, Leon Busdecker, and our goat superintendent, Mr. Randy Plattner, the rabbits with Dave Rugen, and the poultry superintendent, Lane Fouch. Thank you kindly for all your hard work and support of our youth here in Missouri. Well, folks, many of you, if you've been coming here, know that Mr. Brian Boggs and Boggs Audio puts on all the audio equipment for us. He's been a great supporter here for years. I'll tell you what, he's also been the guy that buys the buckle each and every year. He's just been so good to work with ever since I've been coming here since a kid. I've noticed him to be a staple here. We thank them for the audio and the sound and the television screens here today. But before I go any further, Miss Carrie Mergen, are you here with us, Carrie? I got Carrie to bring, she's going to come up here. She's our marketing director for the Missouri State Fair, does a great job. She's got a special award and presentation before I go any further. Carrie, it's all yours.
Good afternoon. 3 years ago, the fair started a special recognition program called the Friends of the Fair Award to recognize individuals and organizations whose generosity, dedication, and unwavering commitment have helped shape the success of the Missouri State Fair. While many of these contributions go unnoticed, they leave a lasting impact on all that they touch. Today, I have the privilege of recognizing a friend who helps make the Missouri State Fair better year after year. If you have been around the fair for a while, you might have seen this individual working behind the scenes at many fair events. What truly makes this individual stand out is the heart behind the work. He checks in, problem solves, reassures, and always shows up with a willingness to help however he can, even in his busiest times. I have worked closely with this individual since I started at the fair in 2008, and since that time we have weathered ever-changing technology, event location changes, unexpected weather occurrences, equipment and software failures, and more. He's always everywhere, every time, working sun up to sundown to make sure all of his events, or all of our events, go off without any problems. And when problems happen, he's on it, rolling up in his UTV to save the day. His institutional knowledge about the fair is unmatched, and we are going to be lost when he finally decides to hang up his equipment for the last time. From updating our sound needs, helping our staff navigate equipment issues, setting up laptops and speakers, loading music files so our mornings start with the national anthem every day, fixing the PA system when it fails, hanging a giant flag in the Mathewson Center for Military Day, and supporting this Sale of Champions. He does it, and he does it without hesitation. He doesn't just care about making sure we sound good. He cares about the fair and takes pride in the part that he plays in our successes. Today, I am honored to present a 2026 Friend of the Fair Award to the sound guy, Mr. Brian Boggs.
Imagine that. The sound man doesn't want to say anything. Brian, congratulations, and thank you for all the hard work I see at every barn here at the State Fair. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, we're about down here to game time. Of course, you know all the champion animals here today will be processed after the sale is complete, and we certainly say thank you to Mizzou Meat Market for processing the steers, hog, goats, and lambs, and special thank you to Double M Poultry for processing rabbits and chickens. And I certainly want to make mention that over the years, the collaboration there with Mizzou and the meat market has been certainly something that we cannot take for granted. Their ability to get these things done in a timely manner and work with the buyers, we certainly thank them. And if you have not been on campus to see that new facility, Dr. Wiegand, I'll tell you what, you got a really neat thing going right there. It's state-of-the-art facility, top in the United States. We're so excited to have that there for the future right here in Missouri. And throughout the years, they've donated over $50,000 in kind for their services, and we certainly thank the college for that. We'd also like to thank KMMO for broadcasting this event here today. Certainly thank Pearl Walthall for taking the official photos over the years of the buyers and exhibitors following the sale. So make sure you buyers and you exhibitors get your photo at the backdrop. We don't want to miss any of those because we have new this year. As I mentioned earlier today, we have the Sale of Champions and Best of Missouri booklet. It's a super high quality book that this one covers last year's sale. You can pre-order the 2026 version, this year's sale that we'll be making for next year. Make sure you do that over there at the clerk's table. You can see the each of the winners and the buyers are right here in this high quality book. We're going to give you that opportunity to purchase last year's for $20 right over there. And if you want the 2026 model, get right there on the book. We want to say thank you to LC Lubrine and Evergreen Marketing for compiling this first edition of this book. What a way to commemorate the Sale of Champions. Folks, we're about to get underway, but I just want to make mention before we start how we'll be conducting business here today. Each of you know that many of the exhibitors have the opportunity to gather hometown support throughout the week after they win their species. They can go back home and get money donated from those folks there that want to do so and bring those funds here to the auction today. On each lot, we will be starting with that amount of money that they bring from the hometown support, as well as the added support that we put on top of that from the Youth and Ag Scholar, or from the Youth and Ag monies. We will put that together with the hometown support. We will start the bidding at that price, okay? So the amount over that is what the buyer will be paying for here today. So let's use, for an example, the final bid price minus the starting price is what the buyer spends, correct? So if our winning bidder has raised, or our winner has raised $5,000 in hometown support to come through the ring here today, we'll start the bidding at $5,000. If the final price is sold for $11,000, obviously the difference is $6,000. That's what the buyer will be paying for at checkout right over here in the corner. Our hometown support donations will be taken through the end of August. So if you haven't had an opportunity to add on to any of these participants today, you can do so on the QR code right there on your sheet that you guys have with you to do so today. Do that through the end of August. Make sure you get those in and paid up soon so we can get those monies right back to these exhibitors. I'll tell you what, folks, that's all that I have. I'm going to turn the microphone over to our good friend and Colonel, Mr. Chaz Wheeler. He'll make a few remarks and we'll be underway.
Wes, thank you so much. It's an honor and privilege to be back here for the 2026 Sale of Champions. My comments are going to be very brief, by the way. Happy anniversary to you and your wife, Shauna. This is your anniversary, so what a way to spend it at the Missouri State Fair. There you go. I don't know if she agrees with that, but anyway, she does. I'm sure she does. Well, ladies and gentlemen, my comments are going to be very brief. We're going to call the bids. We're going to let the kids talk and the buyers talk. Wes, if you'll introduce this grand champion steer, we're ready to get the 2026 Sale of Champions underway.
Oh, it's so fun to watch that steer poke his head through the gate. Right here's your grand champion exhibited by Reagan Rogers. Reagan comes to us today from the Savannah FFA chapter. She is a daughter of Blaine and Melissa Rogers. Today, Reagan Rogers marches into this ring carrying $12,650 in hometown support and monies from Youth and Ag. Congratulations, Reagan.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Grand Champion Steer 2026 Missouri State Fair. And what I give here, now I got a bond here. I got 12,000, 15, now 15, thank you now, 20, 20 now, 17, 5, $20,000, here, now I get a bit, 22, 5, and now 25, and now 7, 5, I'm at 27, 5, 30, I'm $30,000, yes, and now 2, 5, and now 35,000, now 7, 5, right here, Brett, and now $40,000, now $40,000, here, now I get about 40 now, 2, 5, I'm at 40, 42.55. I had 42.5 and now 45,000. I had 42.5 and now 45 and now I get here. Now I get a baby to get down here. Now I get a baby to get down 255. At 42.5, 45,000. I had 42.5 and now $5,000. Here now I get a baby to get down 45 and bottom here. Yep, 42.5, $45,000. Here now I get a baby to get 42.5 and now $45,000. Here now I get a baby to get down 45,000. At $45,000 to want him. At 42.5, $45,000 here now I get about it now 42.5 and now $45,000 now I get here now I get about it now $45,000 on the grand champion steer. 45,000 you want them and I have it all done and I sold out. $42,500. Buyer is 12.
Oh, thank you kindly, the buyer 12 there. That's going to be a combination of Edward Jones Foundation, Edwards Jones and Associates, Mr. Joe Eddy, thank you kindly. Also, Specialty Risk Insurance, Doug Collard's coming forward along with Joe Eddy there, and BTC Bank.
So I get the honor of getting to speak here a little bit. I'm Joe Eddy, and with Edward Jones Investments, our office is in Columbia, but I've got a great group of 60 financial advisors across the state that come together with me and pool some money together to be able to support this sale. And I want to say congratulations to Reagan. Reagan, I don't know what your plans are for that money, but we've got Mark Matthews in St. Joe, Missouri, one of our group that I'm sure will be happy to talk to you about that. But in all seriousness, I'll never forget years ago, I never had an animal of this caliber, but was an FFA and 4-H member and exhibited animals. And after my high school career was over, I had a little extra money, and I remember asking my dad, what I should do with it. And he said, why don't you go ask that guy Edward Jones if he's got some ideas for you? And the rest is history. That was a wonderful thing for me, and it set my life in a path that has been really good for me and my family. But I just want to say that we're a Missouri-based company. We've been in business for over 100 years now. We have very rural ag roots in our company, and I encourage y'all, if you haven't already, darken the door of your local Edward Jones office, and we'd be happy to help you. Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Doug Collard with Specialty Risk Insurance. We're really not going to sell a promo today, but I'll tell you what we are going to do. We're pretty proud of this young lady. I watched her grow up, and they are a hardworking family, good people. Her sister won the steer show, they won the lamb show, they won the hog show. And I'm going to tell you, it takes a lot of dedication, folks. And we're just proud to support you, Reagan, and proud to be part of you. So thanks for letting us be part of today.
Good afternoon. My name is Reagan Rogers. I'm from Savannah, Missouri, and I'm 16 years old. I was raised in a family rooted in agriculture, and I started showing pigs when I was 5 years old. Since then, I've shown sheep as well, but cattle eventually became my main focus. Although I've been fortunate enough to be part of the Sale of Champions before this year, carries a different meaning for me. Harper Heimer exhibited the Grand Champion Barrow, and watching somebody I've grown up with reach that level made this year especially meaningful. Our families have known each other for so long. We've taken family vacations together, shared countless memories, and watched each other grow up. Jesse also played a major role in my early years in the livestock industry, helping me accomplish some of my first goals in the show ring and teaching me what it takes to compete at a high level. Knowing the work and dedication it takes to reach this level made it especially rewarding to watch Harper and her family experience this success. The Heimer family has spent years helping other families in this industry reach their goals, including mine. Getting to watch them have a moment of their own was a reminder of what makes this industry so special. The success of one family does not take away from anyone else's. Instead, it gives the entire industry another reason to celebrate. As I finish my own show career, I've been thinking a lot about the people who have shaped the way I view this industry. My dad, Blaine, Jesse, and Doug are people I look up to because they understand what the future of agriculture depends on investing in young people. They've given countless hours to helping exhibitors, families, and operations become better. They've taught me that leadership in this industry is not just about what you accomplish yourself, it is about what you're willing to do for the people coming behind you. Over the past few years, I've had the opportunity to experience that responsibility myself. I've been able to help people my age, including Sam Jordan and Paisley Nelson, work towards the goals they have set for themselves. Watching them accomplish these goals has been one of the most rewarding parts of showing. Those experiences have changed how I look at success. The livestock industry is competitive, but it also built on the people being willing to share what they know and help the next person get better. Some of the most rewarding moments I've had have not only been my own accomplishments, they have been watching someone else reach a goal and knowing I was able to help in a small way. That is something I want to continue as I move forward. I've always said that if I were ever blessed enough to win the steer show at Missouri State Fair, I'd want to conclude my time exhibiting at the fair. Rather than continuing to exhibit, I hope to use what I've learned to help families across Missouri accomplish their goals, just as so many people have helped me along the way. I owe so much of that perspective to my family. My mom, my dad, and sister have been beside me through every part of this journey, from the early mornings and long days at the barn to the success and disappointments that come with showing livestock. They taught me that success comes from hard work, consistency, and being willing to learn. They also taught me that things will not always go according to plan. When they don't, put your head down, keep working, and trust that God has a plan. Those lessons will stay with me far beyond my time in the ring. I'm grateful for the friends I've made through this journey too. Some of them started out as other exhibitors and became people I know and I can count on outside of the ring. I want to thank Sam and Wyatt for coming back and helping with my steer this week. It was a lot of fun having a crew I started showing cattle with back together and getting to share this experience with them. I'd also like to thank Joy and Doug for all of their help throughout the week, especially staying with me and helping take care of my steer from the end of the show until sale time. I'm incredibly thankful for all of them and the time they gave to help make this week so special. I'm thankful to the Missouri State Fair and the people who make this event possible. A show of this size requires an incredible amount of work from people both inside and outside of the ring. From weigh-in and check-in to the show ring and everything behind the scenes, there are people working to give exhibitors the opportunity to compete and make memories. I'm grateful for the time and effort that goes into making that possible. To my buyers, your support represents so much more than a purchase of one steer. You're investing in a young person and in the future of our industry. Your willingness to support youth livestock exhibitors allows us to continue growing, learning, and pursuing goals that will stay with us long after our time in the show ring. I'm truly grateful for your generosity. Thank you.
You bet. Well said, well spoken. Congratulations, Reagan, on your grand champion steer. And she's going to turn that one right out. We're going to bring the reserve champion right back in. I'll tell you what, folks, as you just fix your eyes upon a magnificent beast like that, think about the hours of effort and work and time that it goes in to get to one animal to look so darn good. And speaking of looking good, we're going to bring you that reserve grand champion steer is going to poke his head right through this gate next. And that one's going to be coming to you today from Riker Blackford. Riker is going to be coming to the ring today representing the North Nottoway 4-H. Riker's a son of Cody and Allison Blackford. Riker's going to march into the ring today carrying $18,300 in hometown support and monies from Youth and Ag to start our sale. Congratulations, Riker.
Wes, I need to introduce my ring staff. I failed to do that. I'm a highly qualified professional ring staff here today. Brett Sayer, who I get the pleasure of working with every day. Colton Williams, the same way. Thank you, Colton, for coming today. Jeff Lucchesi's here. Mike Deering's here helping with the ringside today. Mike, thank you for filling in here for us, ladies and gentlemen. And not to take the spotlight off of you, young man, what a great job you've done with this reserve champion steer. And here we go. And how many dollars on reserve champion 2026 Missouri State Fair? And how many dollars on 13, 18,000, now 20, and now 22, high 21, now 2, now 3,000, now 3, thinking now 4, now 5, at 25,000, now 6,000, now 7,000, now 8, now 9, and now 29, yes, 930, I'm at 9,000, now 30,000, now 30, now 1, high 30, 31, 2, at 31, bit of on here, not going to be able to get 2, 2, 2, now 2, not going to be able to get 3, 3, now $33,000, now 3,000, now 3, thinking 4, at $34,000, now $4,000, now 4, 4, bit of on here, not going to get $34,000. Give me 33.5 then. 33.5. Sit there. 5, 4 at $34,000. At $34,000 now. $34,000. Here not going to get $34,000 on him here. At 33.5 is a bit down. 4. I'm at $34,000. Here not going to be able to be no $34,000 on him. Here not going to get $34,000. Anybody else at $34,000 reserve steer at $34,000. Here not going to get $34,000. I have it all done and I sold him $33,500. The bidder number is 27.
Oh, congratulations there. Those buyers on that reserve champion steer will be Wheeler Auction and Real Estate, Wheeler Angus Farm, and CFM Insurance. CFM Insurance, thank you kindly. I believe we're going to have Mr. Guy Black speak on behalf of CFM.
Thank you, sir. Thanks, sir. Guy Black on behalf of CFM. Congratulations to our shower. And first of all, I just want to compliment the young lady that spoke before. I'm going to keep my comments very short, and I hope you all concentrate on these young people. It's just it's neat to watch. We're happy to be a part of it and happy to just be here and support these kids. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Riker. Thank you all for coming. The Blackford family has been showing cattle at the Missouri State Fair since 1968, and I was the lucky one to be the first to make the Sale of Champions. I am honored to achieve this goal for all the generations before me. I would like to thank the Missouri State Fair Foundation, the Youth and Agriculture Committee, the buyers who are here to support us all today, and especially CFM for purchasing my steer. I'd also like to thank my grandma and grandpa Blackford, my aunts and uncles Tim and Courtney, Matt and Melissa, and my cousins Brock and Charlie, Andrew and Nathan. My good friends Jace, Marks, and Colton Ogle, my extended family, and all of my family in Iowa for their support. I also Webster Cattle Company for everything they did to help me, and a special thanks to Ty, Callan, and Cole for all the fitters that made him look his best. Most importantly, my mom and dad, my brothers Maddox and Dawson, who helped me every day. We are so happy that everything clicked with my steer Maverick on Tuesday, and it was all part of God's plan from the start. I am sure there are many that I missed, but I want to thank everyone for their support in this year's journey. And lastly, to my steer Maverick, thank you for taking me on this incredible ride and for all the memories.
All right. Very well said, Riker. Thank you. As that steer goes out, we bring in our grand champion. Riker, you said a couple things that kind of struck a chord with me. It's not only hard work, but it is a little bit of luck, and it's God's plan. That's a good young man right there. He knows how this deal works. Congratulations, young man. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, it'll be my honor now to introduce the grand champion Market Hog Barrow coming to us from Harper Heimer. Harper Heimer is a member of the Taylor 4-H. She is a daughter of Jesse and Amy Heimer. Of course, folks, that's a name you certainly recognize in the swine barn and here as well. They do a lot of work here in the great state and great for agriculture. I'll tell you what, Miss Harper Heimer comes off the hill there in Taylor, Missouri, carrying $39,050 in hometown support and youth and ag monies today. Congratulations on a great start there, Harper.
Oh my, look at here. I've got $37.5 on the champion hog. And now $40,000, did you? $40,000, $42.5. I'm at $40,000 now, $255 now, $75 now, $50. And now $50,000, thinking now $555, $55, thinking now $6,000. And now $7, now $858, now $58,000 now, $9 now. Say $60 at $60,000, thinking $1. I'm at $68,000 now, $1. I'm at $1, thinking now $2 now, $2 now, give me $3 at $63,000. How about $2.5 at $62.5, thinking now $3, and now $63,000 now $3. I'm at $2.5 with Mike Daring, and now $3, but I'm here now, get a moment to get down $63,000 on him at $63,000. Here now, get a moment to get down $62.5, and now $3, and now $63,000 now $3,000 here now, get a moment to get down $63,000. Here we go at $63,000 here now, get a moment to get $3, but on here now, get a baby to get down $63,000. I have it all done, but on here now, get a baby to get down here now, get a moment to get down $63,000. I have so $62,500, ladies and gentlemen. That would be a record-setting animal, I do believe, at the Missouri State Fair. Not only hog, but animal, period. Buyer is one. Listen to Wes.
All right, we got a group put together here. We'd like to say thank you to, as Harper's going to come to the microphone first. We ask who would like to speak from this group to come down second, but we say congratulations and thank you to Bayer Crop Science, to Josh Red and Haley Timlin, to Specialty Risk Insurance. Doug Collard's going to come down as well. To BTC Bank, thank you kindly, and to Congressman Jason Smith, congratulations, thank you kindly. Harper, the microphone is all yours, ma'am.
Hi, my name is Harper Heimer. I'm 14 years old and I'm from Taylor, Missouri. This will be my 5th year showing at the Missouri State Fair, and this is my first time.
Yep, you're doing good. You're doing good.
Being in the Sale of Champions. Growing up in the pig barn made me realize at a young age that one day I wanted to be in the Sale of Champions, and my dream finally came true. Something that at times felt impossible finally happened. This summer, I spent more time enjoying the process. Learning to love not only the good things that happen in the barn, but the bad too, is a big reason on why I'm here. Early mornings and late nights in the barn became something I looked forward to instead of dreading them. I began to learn to love working with the stubborn pigs in our barn rather than putting it off for days. There were definitely days where things didn't go as planned, but those challenges taught me to work harder and never give up. But despite all of my hard work and efforts, none of this would have been possible without the amazing people in my corner. To my coaches, thank you for recognizing my commitment to showing pigs and working with me to do both. To Boots, thank you for setting a high standard for me and for pushing me and always making me the best I can be. To Berkey, thank you for always having a smile on your face and always being there to help. It's such a pleasure having you in our corner. You're not just a part of our crew, you're a part of the family. To everyone else at the farm, thank you for everything you do for Max and I. To Max, win or lose, shows are always fun with you, and I'm thankful I get to do it. To my parents, thank you for pushing me and making this a priority. I know doing this comes with a lot of sacrifices, and I'll always feel lucky to have the opportunity to do this at a high level. And lastly, to everyone who has so generously contributed to the purchase of my pig, your support means the world to me, and I appreciate you more than anything. 2026 will always be a Missouri State Fair I remember.
Wow, this is an exciting day. So hello everyone, I'm Josh Redd, and on behalf of Bayer and the thousands of Bayer employees across Missouri, including a few that are here with me today, it's an honor to be part of the Missouri State Fair Sale of Champions. As someone that was born and raised in this great state and spent many summers right here at the swine barn at the Missouri State Fair, I'm grateful to be back here today. This time to support future generations. To Missouri growers, seedsmen, herdsmen, exhibitors, educators, and gardeners. And to everyone who supports Missouri agriculture, we appreciate all you do to keep it strong. We know every season brings its own challenges. Whether you're a Bayer customer or not, it is a privilege to work alongside you to tackle those challenges and keep Missouri agriculture moving forward. Harper, this moment is especially personal because we come from the same hometown. For those who may not know, Taylor is a small community in northeast Missouri that has a strong sense of community and a proud agriculture tradition. That spirit is evident in the many individuals and small businesses from Taylor and the surrounding area that came together as hometown supporters. To me, that's what represents the very best of where we come from. Many years ago, I had the privilege of standing in the Sale of Champions. In fact, the last time I attended the state fair, your dad, my good friend, was also standing here. I remember both of those days as clearly as they happened yesterday, as if they happened yesterday. To return all these years later and support you is a full circle moment I will never forget. But Harper, today is your day. One I know that you will remember just as clearly for many years to come. Everyone saw the result in the show ring last week. What they didn't see were the early mornings, the late nights, and the countless hours of work that you brought to this moment. Very few young people ever reach this level, and you should be proud of everything you and this outstanding barrow have accomplished together. Harper, you have represented your family, your community, Taylor 4-H, and Missouri agriculture exceptionally well. Bayer is incredibly proud to support you. Please join me in congratulating Harper and the entire Heimer family on this extraordinary achievement.
Thank you, Josh. Appreciate that.
Harper, don't run away. Doug Collard again, and many of you might not know this, but she showed Tamworth too, and I was their security. So because Jesse wouldn't come and be at the Tamworth show, so I had to protect her, and she won it that year. But Harper, we're really proud of you. I got to watch her grow up too. All these kids are growing up. That means I'm getting older. But what an accomplishment that you made. I think the last Heimer that sold in here was 2004. I think that's correct. And what a family. And her mom and dad, what great mentors. Jesse and Amy are good people. And they always give to other people. And kids that can't afford pigs, people don't know this, but he makes sure they can show them. They don't always have to pay for them. And if kids' families down on their luck, he helps them. And I'm just going to say this, and I wasn't going to, Jess, but in 2018, I had a medical condition, and he wanted my son to go to Arizona, and I said, we can't afford it. He went to Arizona. He never made me pay for this pig. So today, buddy, we're even. You have a great day. Harper, we're proud of you. We love you.
You bet. Congratulations. Thank you, Doug. Thank you, Josh, for those good words. You bet. Congratulations, Harper. You've now set a record here at the Missouri State Fair in the Sale of Champions. Glad for you. All right, folks, we're going to come right back to you with the Reserve Grand Champion Barrow coming to you from Blair Bergseeker. Blair comes to us today from the Higginsville FFA. Blair's parents are Tim and Courtney Bergseeker. I'll tell you what, I am so glad to announce Blair is marching right to the ring today as she comes to us, already in hand, $12,375 in hometown support and monies from Youth and Ag. Congratulations, Blair, on the Reserve Grand Champion Barrow.
All right, here is Reserve Barrow now. Here we go. How many dollars on the you're not going to be able to get 12, 15. I'm at 14, 15. I'm at $14,000 now, $15,000 now, 16. Yes, now 17. At 17, 18,000, 19. Here now 20. Now $20,000 now, 20, 20. Now 1. I 20, but now 1, give 2. At $22,000, 2, 3. At 22, 23. At $22,000 now, $3,000. You're not going to be able to get 2,000, 23,000. At $23,000, you're not going to be able to get 3, 3, 3, but not going to be able to get $23,000 money. At 22, 23. At $22,000 now, $3,000. You're not going to be able to get 3, 3 now, 23,000. At $22,000 now, $3,000. Here, $3,000 now, $3,000 bottom here. Not going to be able to be $3,000 on him. It's $23,000 now. $3,000 now. 23,000. Anybody else? 22,500. 22,500. 22,000. 22,500. I have. And all done. But you're not going to be able to get 22,500. And I have sold him 22,000 on him. 22,000. Bidder is 23. Bidder is 23.
23, that's going to be Wood and Houston Bank. Wood and Houston Bank. I'll tell you what, thanks a million. We're going to have Matt Boatwright come down and do some speaking, but I'll tell you what, I'm going to give the microphone first to Miss Blair. Blair, it's all yours.
For those of you who may not know me, my name is Blair Bergseeker, and I'm a member of the Higginsville FFA. First and foremost, I want to thank my buyer and to everybody who came out to support Missouri Youth and Agriculture in the Missouri State Fair. The State Fair is such a special part of our agriculture community, and I'm incredibly grateful for everyone who helps to make these opportunities possible. I also want to thank my hometown supporters who have followed me throughout this journey. Your support means more to me than I can ever put into words. Wow, as a little girl, I genuinely never thought I would have the opportunity to stand here today. This moment is something I have dreamed of forever and will never forget. And there were so many people who helped to make this possible. I want to start out with a huge thank you to my Dee Dee and my Grandpa Jeff. They are my two biggest supporters, and I genuinely could have never done this without you. Thank you for always believing in me, encouraging me, and helping me. Thank you to my parents for always pushing me to be better, feeding when I'm out of town, and being my ringside help when I always need it most. Thank you to the rest of my family and hometown friends, the Tylers, Rekoffs, Copenhavers, Garlands, my FFA advisors, Sophie, Chloe, and so many others for always cheering me on, helping me grow, supporting me, and being there to lend a hand. Especially Perry, who is always willing to tan, walk, or wash, but only bear. I truly appreciate every single one of you. To my HH friends, thank you for all you do. Cole, Taylor, Joy, Olivia, Heimers, Murphy's, Golddingers, Perky, and so many others. I genuinely could have never gotten through Friday without you. You all played a huge role in making this possible. I know this project takes a village, and I'm so lucky to have the support system that is always willing to step up and help. Last but not least, thank you, Boots. When I started, I knew nothing about the industry. You answered every question I had, helped me grow, helped me find and feed some incredible pigs over the year, and most importantly, helped me find something I truly love to do. I genuinely could have never done this without you or anything I have accomplished. Thank you for all of your support, guidance, jokes, and when spring rolls around, I know I'm going to miss you telling me that I really, really, really just need to get another pig. I'm so incredibly grateful for every person who has played a part in this project and has helped me get to where I am today. This has been a dream I never imagined I would experience, and I'm forever thankful for everyone who made it possible. Thank you so much for believing in me, supporting me, and being a part of this journey.
Very good, Blair. Very good. Matt, it's all yours, my friend.
Blair, it's an incredible honor to stand here and support you in this project. On behalf of the entire Whittier Houston team, we just say thank you for the privilege that you've given us to know you and your family for these years. It's an absolute treasure. For 152 years, Wood Houston Bank has been serving rural Missouri. Relationship banking, one person, one farmer at a time. And our entire crew just wants to say congratulations, because it really does matter. The kids that come through this ring, they do a lot of work. They learn a lot about life. And you're well prepared for your future. But again, on behalf of Wood Houston Bank, for all of us, for Todd, thank you. For Todd Girl, thank you. For Caleb, for ACA, 6 generations, 152 years supporting our youth in Missouri. Congratulations. It's our absolute honor.
Yeah, you bet. Thank you kindly to all those involved. Okay, folks, we're going to switch gears now. We're going to bring you to our grand champion Market Lamb. Now, folks, they say lightning doesn't strike twice, but you're going to see Marley Massey come to the ring today with not only your grand, but your reserve. Congratulations, Marley. Marley comes to us from the Carl Junction FFA. She's a daughter of Brian and Kate Massey, and Marley's going to bring to the ring for her grand champion $8,050 in hometown support and monies from Youth and Ag. Congratulations, Marley.
Marley, what a great job. I tell you, what an unprecedented feat to have champion and reserve. Wow. Congratulations. Here we go. Here's a champion lamb now. Here we are. How many dollars here? Now I got 8,000. Now 9. And now 9. Thinking 10, 11. I'm at 10,000 and 11 here. Now I got a baby to get 12, 13,000 and down 14,000 and down 14, 15, 16,000 and down 16,000 and down 17,000. It's 17,000 and down 17. Yes, 17, 18. At 17, 18. Now, gentlemen, I carry the ball direct. The money's right there at 17,000, 18,000. At 17, want to give me 5. At 17,500. I got a baby to be done $500 down, $17,000 down, $500 down, 17,500 at the bottom here at 17,000, 17,500. I'm at 17. Want to get $500 on here? Now I get a bill. Want to get $500 and 17,500 at the bottom, and I have it's $17,000 and $500 and $500 and 17,500 at the bottom. Here now I get a baby to get down 17,500 at the bottom, and I have it all done. Here we go at 17,500 at the bottom, and I have so 17,000. Bidder is 12. Bidder 12. Thank you, sir.
Oh, you bet. All right. As we get those buyers calculated up here, Marley, I'm going to give you the option. Since you won grand in reserve, if you want to give us 1, 2 speeches today, you've got 2. God bless your soul. We'll let you give 2, 3, or 4, however many you want. Let me introduce those good buyers of your grand champion lamb, though. We're going to thank the Mizzou Group, Kaffner, Division of Animal Science, Kaffner's Dean Office, the MU Extension, Mizzou Meat Market, Mizzou Kaffner Alumni Association, the Independent Aggies, the Block and Bridle, Alpha Gamma Rho, Sigma Alpha, and of course, Missouri Sheep Producers, BTC, and Edwards, Jones, and Associate. Joetti, thank you kindly again. Marley, it's all yours.
Good afternoon. My name is Marley Massey. I am 14 years old, and I'm from Oronogo. First, I want to thank God for the opportunities He's given me to live this life and for the people He's placed in my path along the way. Winning grand champion here at the Missouri State Fair is something I'll never forget, And knowing I also had reserve champion is something I don't know if I'll ever be able to put into words. Not many kids get to experience something this special, and I'll always be grateful for this week. Thank you to the Missouri State Fair Youth and Agriculture Committee, and to the superintendents and volunteers in the Sheep Pavilion for making this possible. Mom, Dad, and Miles, thank you for matching my effort, even when it's meant giving up your own time or another weekend in a barn or on the road. Thank you for believing in the things I want to chase and for saying yes to more than you say no. We did this together, and that's what makes it so special. Camden, thank you for investing so much in me as a showman, not just teaching me how to win, but teaching me how to be great. I know building something like Urban Livestock takes sacrifices most people never see, and I don't take for granted that you chose to spend that time and effort on me. Thank you for pushing me to be better and never letting me settle for good enough. Whitney and Huddy, thank you for holding things down at home so Cam can be on the road with me. And Tyler, thank you for being the best barn and show help there is. I'm looking forward to more side quests and fish fillets with you. And don't forget about that buzz cut. I'm proud of what happened this week, but even more thankful for the people who helped me get to the backdrop. Thank you. I'll be right back.
Very good job. Well, thank you kindly. I'll tell you what, Joe, would you like to say a few words? She's going to bring another one in here, so we got a few minutes. Joe, it's all yours, my friend.
Sure. I just want to say, Marley, I told the last young lady where to go spend that money, but her dad is one of our group and one of our Edward Jones FAs. So proud to support her, and just say again, we're just proud to be here today. Thank you.
Very good. Well, thank you, Joe. All right, folks. As I mentioned, you're going to see her again because here she comes with your reserve grand champion market lamb. Marley is coming to the ring right here again with $5,750 in hometown support and monies from Youth and Ag. We'll start you right there, Marley, at $5,750.
And $6,000. Now seven. Now seven here at eight. $8,000. Nine, 10, 95, 10, 10, 5, 11, 5, now 5, 7.5. Give me 11,750. I'm at 11,5, 11,750. Now $12,000. $12,000 on 12. You $12,000. You're not going to be able to get $12,000 now. 11,750. Not going to be able to get 12,000. Yep, $12,000 now. 12. I'm at 11,750. You're not going to be able to get $12,000. I'd hate to have been the judge in that class. I can tell you that much. I don't know what made decisions he had to make, but I tell you what, I think he flipped a coin, don't you? He had to flip a coin, Brett. 12,000, 11, 7.5, 12. You $12,000 down, 12,000 on him. You $12,000 down, $12,000 on him. I get a baby, not get a baby, not get a bond, but $12,000 down, $12,000 down, $12,000 on him, and I have you 11,750 now, 12,000. You want them to be in here, not get a bond, but to get 12. Sold Deering's Way, 11,750. Put it on buyer one. Buyer one. Thank you.
All right. Glad to have them once again. Bayer Crop Science, Josh Red, Haley Timlin, thank you kindly. And the Missouri Sheep Merchandising Council. Thank you all very much. Marley, microphone is once again yours.
I probably have a few more people to thank, because if there's one thing I've learned from this week, it's that you cannot do this alone. Willie Strader, you probably think I forgot about you, but I saved you. Don't worry. He'll tell you that that's because I saved him best for last, but I chose not to do that because I can't let Willie tell you that. Just ignore him. Thank you for everything you've done in my show career. There's never a dull moment when you're around. You always have the best advice, even when it's as simple as don't suck. To the Collard family, thank you for being my second home and for always believing me. Doug, you know what we are. I don't know where you are, but you know what we are. And to my show family, Steve, Jolie, Zach, Whitney, and the Cunninghams, the Mullers, Steph, and Presley. This week has been so special because I got to share it with you. And to everyone else who has helped me along the way, thank you. There aren't many kids who got to win both Grand and Reserve at the state fair. I'll never forget this, and I'm grateful I got to experience it with the people I love standing behind me. But as proud as I am of what we accomplished, I'm even more excited about what comes next, because I know there are bigger goals ahead and challenges that scare me. I've learned that if you work hard, surround yourself with people who believe in you, and remember who helped you get there, you can accomplish more than you ever thought possible. So today, I'm thankful for the banners, but even more thankful for the journey and the people who have been a part of it. Thank you.
You bet. Thank you. Haley, microphone's all yours.
Thank you. Well, first of all, I want to say congratulations to Marley again. Like she said, it's an amazing feat to get into this sale ring today, but to do it twice in 1 year, that's absolutely amazing. So congrats again, Marley. You did a great job. But so happy to be able to come back over here year over year and be able to support these kids at Bayer. We truly believe in youth and ag, and what better way to support youth and ag is here today at the sale, where we get to support the show kids and then also the scholarship fund as well. I was very grateful to receive it back in my day back then. So very grateful I get to be in the position today to be able to give back to these kids. So congratulations to everyone here, but I'll keep it short and sweet for today.
Haley, thank you very much. You bet. All right, folks, if you would, focus your attention back to the ring because we're going to bring you the grand champion meat goat coming to you today from Elsie Barton. And whether it's showing goats or showing sheep, Elsie will bring a good one to the ring each and every time she comes to us from the Wright County 4-H. She's a daughter of Brandon and Brittany Barton. Glad to have them here today as Elsie comes to the ring today with $21,000 in hometown support and monies from the youth and ag supporters. Congratulations, Elsie.
You bet, Elsie. Here we go. The champion meat goat 20 now 1, 20, 21, high 21, 2, 3, 4, high 24 now 5, at 5, 6,000, at 27, and now 8, and now 28,000, down 9, and 9, give me 8, 5, at 28,000, now 500, down 28,000, 5, now 9, and now 29,000, down 9, to 9, did you get 29,000? Thank you, 9, 5, high 9, 9, 5, at 29,000, down 500, down 5, now 30, and now 30,000, down 30,000, you're not going to be able to get $30,000. You're not going to be able to get 30. I'm at 29.5 here now. $30,000 now. 30,000 now. 30,000. At 29.5 at 30. 30,000 now. 30,000 now. 30,000 now. 30,000 now. 30,000. 30,000. You can write anything. At 29.5. 30. At 30,000 now. 30,000 now. 30,000. You're not going to be able to get out. You're not going to be able to get 30,000 now. 30,000. You're not going to be able to get 30. At 30,000 now. 30 now. 30,000 now. 30 now. 30. But I'm not going to be able to get 30,000 now. 30,000. Now 500. Now 500. Old Daring's pretty persuasive, isn't he? 30,500. 30,500. Here we go. 30,500. Now 1. Now $31,000. Now 1. Bit 1. You're not going to be able to be 1. Now 31,000. At $31,000. You're not going to be able to be here now. $31,000. Here we go. 31. You want them, and I have all done. Sold 30,500. Dr. Wiegand, thank you. Put it on 16. Is that right? 1-6.
You bet. Let me get you those list of buyers right there as we congratulate them and tell you thank you. I'll tell you what, let me tell you thank you to the big group there from the Mizzou group. That'll be the Mizzou Group, Kaffner Division of Animal Science, the Kaffner Dean's Office, the MU Extension, Mizzou Meat Market, the Mizzou Kaffner Alumni Association, Independent Aggies, Block and Bridle, Alpha Gamma Rho, Sigma Alpha, and also Brian Wiegand, thank you kindly. Also on that one, we will have Bayer Crop Sciences, Josh Red and Haley Timlin again, thank you kindly, as well as Edward Jones and Associates. Once again, thank you kindly to that big group coming together. Elsie, microphone's yours.
My name is Elsie Barton. I'm 14 years old and a member of the Wright County 4-H. This year I had the incredible opportunity to exhibit the overall Grand Champion Market Goat here at the Missouri State Fair. First and foremost, I want to thank God for blessing me with this opportunity. He has put so many incredible people in my life and has given me the strength, determination, and opportunities to chase these dreams. I know I would not be standing here today without him. When show season started, standing right here with the Grand Champion was my main goal, and somehow after all the early mornings, long days, washing, fitting, traveling, and a whole lot of hard work, here we are. This is Steven, bred and placed by Richardson Livestock. From the moment you got off the trailer, we knew you were a baddie. First, I want to thank my parents, Brandon and Brittany Barton. To my daddy, thank you for always working, putting in the extra days, and doing whatever it takes to make all of this possible. To my mom, thank you for spending his money to make sure I have the right animals, trailer, and all the show supplies I could possibly need. Most importantly, thank you both for being here through every part of this journey. Brad Amthauer with Amthauer Clublands. Thank you for randomly calling me one day and saying, hey, you're getting a goat from this guy named Jake P. Thank you for believing in me and pushing me to try new things. I'm so thankful you made that phone call because it was the start of something pretty special. Jake P., the man, the myth, the legend. Thank you for breeding and placing this goat in our hands. You and I started this journey together when I was 10 years old and has been one of the greatest parts of my livestock career. It is never a dull moment with you, and I love that. You have become so much more than a breeder. You have become family. Earlier this year, before you placed goats, you messaged me and asked what my goals were for this year. I told you I wanted to win the Missouri State Fair, and boy, did we do it. You were right when you told me we have so many more big things to accomplish, and I wouldn't want to do it with anyone else. Thank you for always believing in me and continuing to push me. My Ruby, you have been the older brother I never knew I needed. You've been on this journey with Jake and I since day one. You're always down for a trip to Missouri and my biggest cheerleader and hype man. Not only am I thankful for all your help, but I've loved watching you grow as a breeder, fitter, and jock, and absolutely a rocket. I love the time we spend together, and I can't wait to see what we accomplish with you right by my side. To my family, your support never goes unnoticed. My Nini, you have been the ultimate barn hand, and I can always count on you to help feed when I'm gone and know that it will be done right. For those of you who don't know, my Nini had neck surgery the day I showed, so she wasn't able to be here with me. I know she was pretty disappointed because these goats, especially this little champion, are some of her favorites, but I know she was cheering me on through the live stream. Nini, this one is for you. To my grandparents, thank you for always showing up, even when it means sitting in the heat and spending long days at the barn. Your support never goes unnoticed. I am truly blessed with the best family, and I love you all so much. To the Missouri State Fair and everyone involved, thank you. Thank you for putting on such a great show, from check-in all the way to the sale of champions. To my hometown supporters, your generosity and support has been absolutely incredible. You have gone above and beyond for me, and I truly cannot say thank you enough. Finally, to the bidders and buyers, none of this would be possible without you. Thank you for showing up, supporting youth in agriculture, and investing in the next generation. This goat represents a lot of early mornings, long nights, hard work, and a whole lot of people who believed in me. But most importantly, it represents a blessing I'll never take for granted. I'm incredibly proud to stand here today, and I'm even more thankful for everyone God has placed in my corner to help me get here. Thank you for supporting the future of agriculture.
You bet. Good job, Elsie. Dr. Wiegand, it's all yours, my friend.
Elsie, congratulations. Super proud to be at the Sale Champions to support you and your efforts. As a show dad, I get it. They'll buy again, right? Thank them for saving for the money, but they'll buy again. That's what we do as parents. Not to one-up Joe and Matt, but I represent an organization that's been helping Missouri for 187 years, and I'm still proud to do that. Ride for this brand. I've ridden for this brand my entire life, and very proud to connect this brand to the Missouri State Fair. I am also proud to say I sleep in that campground across the road for 13 nights every single year, and that is a strong connection between our college and this institution known as Missouri State Fair. My daughters would tell you, if you know, you know. That's what the Missouri State Fair is. Again, congratulations. We are very proud of you and proud to support you.
You bet. Thank you, Brian. Glad to have all that support. All right, folks, we're going to bring right now to the ring the reserve grand champion meat goat coming to us today from Caden Litton. Caden's a member of the Boonville FFA. Caden's a son of John and Jocelyn Litton. I'll tell you what, Caden's done a wonderful job gathering up hometown support. He's going to come right to the ring today with $18,925 in hometown support and monies from supporters in youth and ag. Congratulations.
All right, here's the reserve meat goat now at 18 and now 19. At 19, down $20, 20,001. I'm at 21 now 2. At 21,000 now 215. Now 2,000 now 5, 22. 5 and 3 at 23,000 now 5 4 at 24 now 4 5 at 24,500 at 24,500 now 5 to get by now 24 5 to 1. You're not going to be able to get 24 5 on him at 24,500 at 24 5 to 1. You're not going to be able to get $500 and $500 and $500 out of not going to be able to get 24 5 to 1 him here at 24,500 at 24 5. Here we go at $24,500 and $500 out of here. Not going to be able to get 24 5 at 1. Not going to be able to get 24 5 and I haven't it all done. 24,000, 24 5 at 1 him, and I sold him 24,000 on him. Fire 11.
By 11. We've kind of got that number memorized, don't we, Chaz?
Yes,
That'll
sir.
be BTC Bank.
Great support.
Thank you,
Thanks,
thank you,
guys.
thank you.
Tremendous.
Caden, you want to trade off that goat there and grab the microphone, my friend? It'll be all yours first.
Hi, My name is Cade Litton, and I'd like to start off by thanking BTC Bank for their generous support and willingness to support the next generation. It truly means the world to me. This summer was one I'll be forever grateful for being able to experience new places and meet new people. I could stand here for a long time listening to people I owe thank yous to. It means the world to have such a large group that stands behind me and there is to push me along the way. It truly was one for the books. Jace, thank you for everything. From rinsing, working, and feeding while I'm gone, and always being one phone call away when I need something. I can never repay you for all you have done to support me and push me to become the best showman and person I could be. Always having you stand behind my craziest dreams and ideas has taught me I can achieve my goals if I stick with it and don't give up. Thank you for being my full-time fitter and clipper and driving anywhere in the country to be there for me. Even though I know goats aren't your exact passion, I'm definitely not the easiest person to deal with on a daily basis. Thank you for never giving up and always showing up for me. Walking the fairgrounds this week has made me realize ending up here was something we have dreamed about since year one. I'm lucky to have someone like you to stand behind me all these years and push to help me achieve my goals. Thank you for everything. Mom, Dad, I don't know where I'd be without you guys. I'm extremely lucky to have two people who always push to make me the best I can be and are always there to help out whenever I need something. Thank you for taking care of stuff when I'm gone and always being there to help out without questioning my ideas and making sure everything works out right. I know I don't say thank you nearly enough, but just know I'm always grateful for the assistance and support you give me on a daily basis. I still remember the uncertainty when I first won show goats 6 years ago, and I'm positive none of us knew the red bottle goat 6 years ago would bring us to this point. During that time, you guys have always been there, pushing me and showing up to support me. It truly means a lot. To my ag advisors, Doug Hinkie and Deanna Schnook, thank you guys for always pushing me to be better and take full advantage of opportunities. Having you guys stand behind me the past 3 years has pushed me to be successful and stay focused. It's hard to realize that I only have one more year left before I move on. I hope you guys have enjoyed me as a student as much as I've enjoyed you guys teaching me. Cooper Bounds, I can never thank you, man. Even though we're not related, you're someone I would consider family. From the first year I showed up at your house, knowing little to nothing, to now, you have always been there to answer all my questions and teach me how to become successful. I remember some of the late nights and early mornings we have spent together and how you and the whole crew have taken me under your wing and taught me the small details lead to success and how to keep it simple and not overthink everything. Thank you for all you have done. I could never repay you. Carson Wheeler and Kendra Myers, you guys are awesome. Thank you for all you have taught me over the past few years. Your support and guidance is greatly appreciated and is one of the biggest reasons I'm standing here today. You guys always answering my questions and helping me pick out the best animals I can is something I greatly appreciate. Thank you. Snickers, buddy, you're going to be a hard one to let go of. For my family and I and all your four-legged buddies back at home, thank you for everything. You will be missed. Thank you everyone who donated and supported me in this journey. I am forever grateful for all of you guys. Thank you.
Aiden, good job. Mr. Doug, can we hear from you from BTC Bank? That would be lovely.
Caden, congratulations. I've known your grandfather probably since your dad's age, so quite a while. I'm not surprised you're sitting in the ring based on my knowledge of your grandfather. I have had the honor and blessed to be able to stand here for the last 15 years and be part of the Sale of Champions. We're not 180 years old, we're only 107, so I get to keep my speech a little shorter. But the quality of the animals over those 15 years just continues to impress me. The quality of the exhibitors, the young adults that are in here. So congratulations. And if you need to know what to do with the check, ask your grandfather.
That's wonderful, Doug. Thanks a million. BTC Bank, you bet. Great supporter. I hope everybody enjoyed what BTC did there, right there between our two sales today. Had a great hospitality tent for everybody involved. We thank you kindly for that. Folks, we're going to switch your gears now. We're going to be bringing you the grand champion Penner Rabbits from Kayla Britton. Kayla comes to us today from the Macon FFA. Kayla is the daughter of Travis and Jody Britton. Kayla's coming to the ring today with this Penner Rabbits at a total of 2,600 $200 in hometown support and monies from Youth and Ag supporters. Congratulations, Kayla.
Hey, here we go. All right, the pin of rabbits. One money buys three rabbits. Is that right? You bet. All right, how many dollars on the 2,600? But I get there, not going to be able to get 332. And now 530, $500 now, 4, 5, 600 now, 7, now 8, 9 now, 4 now, 5, not going to be there, 45, 600, 48 now, 9, 5, 5,000, 5,000, 1 now, 51, 51, 2, 52 now, 3 now, 4, now 54, 55, thinking 600, now 57, now 8, now 8, now 9, now 9, 6,000 on them. I had $6,000 now, 6,000, thinking 1, I had $6,000 now, 1, I'm at $6,000 now, $100 now, 61, C1, I got a baby to be the 1, 1, 2, and 61 and 2, I had $6,100 now, $200 on the here, now I get a bomb to get down, 6,200, I had 61 and 2, I had $6,200 now, 2, but down here, now I got a baby to get $200 now, $200 now, $6,200 I have, at $6,100 and $200 now, $200 I have it all done. You're not going to want to get down 62. I sold them 6,100. 6,100.
All right, $6,100 it is. We thank you kindly to Sycamore Creek, the Wayne, Anita, and Ethan Vanderwoord family, Minnie Lops, and the Missouri State Rabbit Producers. Thank you so much to those buyers. We're going to give the microphone to Miss Britton at this time.
Hi, I'm Caleb Britton. I'm 19 years old, and this is going on my 10th year showing rabbits. It is an amazing feeling coming back for the third time, but it's an insane difference between reserve and grand. I just want to say thank yous to the Fair Board for putting everything on, to MSRPA for helping me out, to my parents who have always been there supporting me on days I can't get out in the barn or days that I'm busy. Thank you to my FFA advisors, Jesse Rudahl and Justin Miller. Thank you to the judges, the ARBA judges, David Kroenke and Mike Avissing, who were absolutely amazing, and I can't wait to see them again next year. And thank you to Dave Rigdon and Dorian Browning for being behind the scenes, helping keep everything running. It is absolutely amazing to be here. I'm very thankful for all of you coming out and supporting your youth and just being amazing. It's awesome. I love seeing all the adults here who are just here to be there for everybody and help their youth.
All right, very good job. Congratulations, and thank you kindly for the good words there, Kayla. As she moves that pin out, we'll get a little help moving those items there. That's a big trophy. I think if we had a vote on all the species, the rabbits winning the trophy award right now. That's a pretty nice trophy right there, Miss Britton. Congratulations to you. Now we're going to be moving right into the reserve grand champion pin of rabbits coming to us today from Lennox Croy. Lennox comes from the Shelby 4-H Club in Carrollton, along with parents Lance and Tina Croy. Congratulations. Lennox comes to the ring today carrying with her $1,100 in hometown support and monies from the supporters in Youth and Ag. Here we go.
You bet. All right, Lennox, here we go. We got 1,100, 114, now 1,400, now 15, now 1,700. Not going to be able to be 18, 2, now 2, now 22, now 4, 24, 2,600, now $800, now 3, 3,000, now 2, now 3, now 4, now 5, 5, now 600, 3,600, 7, 3,700, now 7, now 3,600, now 3,700. I'm at 3,600 here now. 37. You're not going to be able to get down 7, 7, 7. I'm not going to be able to get $3,700. At $3,700. You're not going to be able to get $3,700 now. 7. I'm not going to be able to get down 3,700. I have it all done. It's 3,607. What do I get here now? 37. I'm not going to be able to get down 3,700. Here we go. At 3,700. I have it all done. You're not going to be able to get 3,700. I have sold them $3,600. Ladies and gentlemen, buyer 11. Buyer 11. BTC Bank, my land.
Yes, once again,
what
been a great supporter.
What support. We appreciate you
yes,
very much.
Yes, they have been. As Lennox puts that one in the cage, dear, would you like to take the microphone and say a few words?
Hello, everyone. My name is Lennox Croy. I am 10 years old from Carrollton, Mo. This is my second year showing rabbits, and I am so excited to be here today as the reserve grand champion meat pen. I started showing rabbits because I wanted a project of my own. In just 2 years, my rabbits have taught me how to work hard, be responsible, and take care of my animals every day. My meat pen is second generation homegrown and raised, which makes this one really special to me. Thank my family for helping me with my rabbits and taking me to shows and always cheering me on. I always want to thank my friends, leaders, and everyone who has helped me learn about rabbits. Finally, thank you to everyone who supports the Sale of Champions, especially the people from my hometown and buyer BTC Bank. When you support us, you are helping kids like me learn, grow, and continue doing what we love. I am very thankful for this opportunity and proud to be a Missouri State Fair champion. Thank you for supporting 4-H and FFA, and thank you for supporting me.
Oh, you bet. Very good. Very good. Doug, I'd like to bring you back to the microphone on behalf of BTC once again, my friend.
Congratulations, young lady. I could tell as you were walking around the ring, the smile you had on your face. You're pretty passionate about this. And I don't need to tell you what to do with your money because you already told me what you were going to do with it, taking it to the bank. So this is a beginning. Keep it up. Congratulations. And thank you for the opportunity to be your hometown buyer. Okay. We've got over 500 of these blue shirts running around the fairgrounds today. We've got a couple hundred employees and spouses, children here today. Two of those include my son's grandchildren that are 6 and 7 years old. And if I tell them that I bought a pen of rabbits and didn't bring them home, I'm going to be in trouble. But I'd be in trouble if I brought them home, too. Congratulations, young lady, and good job.
Oh, very good. Very good. Well, Doug, I think we'll find a way to get them rabbits to your house if you want them. We'll help you all we can. Folks, as I mentioned earlier today, if you'd like to still add on to any of these exhibitors today, if you want to be a hometown supporter, you don't have to be from their hometown. You can just click this QR code right here on your phone. It's on the inside, the second page of your all's sale bill here today. You can add right on top of that throughout the rest of this month of August before we close it out. All right, let's bring it into new division. We're coming to you today with the grand champion pen of chickens from Judd Lawson. And Judd, how many years have you been doing this, and how many years have I seen you right here in the center of this ring, buddy boy? 3 years running. What a track record you've got. This is the son of Bob and Susan Lawson. He comes to us from the Osage River 4-H in Shell City. Today, he comes to this ring carrying $2,650 in hometown support. Thank you.
Good job, Judd. Here we go. And $1 here, 2,600, 3,000 at 3. At 3, thinking now 32 and a half. Now 5, 35, 7.5. At 4, at 4,000 now 4 now 250 on. Here now get about 4,500 now 45 now 5 now 6 now 7 at 48, 48 9 at 49 now 5 5,051 at 51 now 1 bit on here now get a bit 2 50 $200 now 251 and 2. I'm at 51 here now $200 on here now get about to get 251 50 200 and 5100 now $200 now $200 now 52 at 51 and 2 50 $200 on here now get about to get $200 now 52. Here we go at $5,100 now $200 now $5,200 now 5,200. I have it all done. 52. Sold them. 5,100 on them. 5,100.
All right. That'll be from the Poultry Federation. We thank them kindly, the Poultry Federation. All right, as he gets that one back to the pen, Judd's going to come to the microphone. He's had some experience at this, and he's prepared.
Hi, my name is Judd Lawson. It's such a huge honor to stand in this ring on America's 250th birthday. I have so many to thank for this opportunity. First, I would like to thank all of my hometown supporters, and a special thank you to my buyer. I appreciate all of your generosity. I would also like to thank my family for all of their help and support during the fair season. It takes special parents to allow broiler chickens to ride in the back of the SUV. I would also like to thank Jacob for being my role model, and I would like to thank Lane for being such a great poultry superintendent. Above all, I want to thank God and give him all the glory for this, because without him, I wouldn't be here. In all your ways, acknowledge him, and he will direct your paths. Proverbs 3:6. Thank you all for supporting youth in agriculture.
Judd, very good job as always. You're going to go far in life, young man. Congratulations to you. As they switch those pins out, we're going to come right back now to the Reserve Grand Champion Pen of Chickens. The Reserve Grand Champion Pen of Chickens comes from Lainey Morgan from the Neosho FFA, a daughter of Chris and Danita Morgan, coming to the ring today. This Pen of Birds is going to be packing along $3,325 in hometown support and money from supporters in youth and ag. Congratulations, Lainey.
All right, here we go, guys. We got $3,325. I get $3,400 on them now. 5 at 35 now. 7.5 at 7.5. 4 42.5. $4,500 now. 5 7.5. 5,000. Get 5 here now. 2.5. I'm at 5 now. 2.5. $5,500 now. 55. 55. 4 5 5 6. I'm 55. 5,600. Whoop, $600 now. 7. I get a baby to be number 8. $800 now. 9. I now 6,000. I'm at $5,900 now. 6,000. Brett's in the lead. 59. 6,000. $5,900 now, $6,000 on here. I get a bit down here. I get a moment to get down $6,000 on here. I get a bit to get down 6,000. At $6,000 on my chickens. At $6,000 on I get a baby. I get a baby down here. I get a moment to get down $6,000 on I get a baby to get down $6,000. I have it all done. 59, $6,000 now, $6,000 now, 6,000. I sold them. 5,900 on them. 5,900. Listen to Wes.
All right, that will be coming to you from MFA Inc. MFA Inc. Thank you kindly, folks. Glad to have y'all here, and thank you for the support. Lainey, microphone is yours.
Hello, I'm Lainey Morgan. I'm from Goodman, Missouri, representing the Neosho FFA chapter. I want to give a big special thank you to my buyer, Hometown, for supporting me and investing in my Reserve Grand Champion broiler pen. I'm truly grateful for your willingness to invest in me and my future. And my family and ag teachers, thank you for all the time, guidance, and help that you have given me throughout this project. Raising these broilers has taught me a lot about responsibility, patience, and hard work ethic. I'm very proud of my Reserve Grand Champion pen and extremely grateful to the buyer for purchasing my birds and helping making this experience so special. Thank you for believing in me and investing in my project.
Thank you kindly, Lainey. All right, now, folks, that's going to conclude the live portion. We have 2 more items left for sale here today, and of course, as you all know, we always have the Sale of Champions commemorative belt buckle each and every year. The proceeds from this sale of this buckle go right back into the Youth of Agriculture Scholarship Program. It's a one-of-a-kind, folks. Here we go, and after that, we'll be selling you the back cover of this beautiful 2026 Sale of Champions yearbook.
All right, we're going to sell the belt buckle now. Here's the 2026 belt buckle. Here we go. I'm at $1 here. Having $1. $7.5 $1,000. Now $12.5. 1,500. I'm 15. I got a baby to get down 15. $1,500 down 12. Here now 17.5. 2,000. 22.55 now 7.5. 27.50 on them. 3 now 32.50 in the stands over there. 35. At 35. 7.5. 4. At $4,000 down 4,000. 42.5. 45. At 5 7 get 5,000. At 5 down 2.5. I now 52.50 on them. I get a baby to bid 5,000. The bid right here 52.50. I'm at $5,000 now 5,200 and $15 down 52.50. I'm at $5,250 $50 on them. Here now I get a moment to get down. Here now I get a moment to get down 52.50 to want it. I have 5,250 and here we go. Yep, 5,250 and I sold it. $5,000. 26 is the buyer.
26. That'll be Missouri State Fair concessionaire. Steve, you got the microphone down there yet? It's all yours, my friend.
Well, as it shows you guys, I tell you every year that the vendors here really do care about it. And a testament of that is I told them to be here at 2 o'clock on the busiest day of the fair. And they're all standing over here. So I'd like to invite them to the ring real quick. Let's give them a round of applause. So yesterday I did an interview about the sale, and they asked why we continue to donate to the sale. And it's because my first year here, I realized very quickly how important it is that every piece of the puzzle works together. The carnival, the vendors, the exhibitors, the concerts, whatever it may be. And because obviously my first year I didn't even know about the fair. And so when I have a team from the director's office all the way down to the interns, and we tried our best to really bring you guys a special fair to celebrate the America 250 and celebrate Missouri. And when I had an intern reach out to say that it would be really nice for me to purchase the grand champion, one of the grand champion goats, Caden, and he said that I tried to get the money, but unfortunately we didn't get it. And she said how hardworking he was and things like that. But then I realized that we knew that we were going to be honoring Brian Boggs today with the Friend of the Fair Award. And as most of you know that stick around for this, he's the one that always purchases the buckle. So I said we're going to make it go to $5,000. We're going to spend the most on that belt buckle, and we're going to donate it to Mr. Brian Boggs.
That's great. Thank you for that.
And so let's get Boggs up here and shake the vendors' hands. Over 32 vendors donated to this Youth and Agriculture Fund this year. And for them to sit here on the busiest day, and I thank you guys for being here. We thank everyone for being here. And, last year, if you guys know me, I love this fair. I love this job. And I love this. This has been so fun. And, last year was rough on me. And with the fair, because, it had me questioning if this is what I wanted to do. And all year, wanted to work hard to make it to where whether it was 100 degrees or whatever it may be, we got people out here to help celebrate this great state and this great country. And I wanted to make it where even if it was 100 degrees, they were still going to come out and they were going to buy the food. But then I realized that's above us. And I realized that it's all above us. And so we worked hard and we prayed harder. And I know it might not be speaking for everyone, but this has been my favorite fair I've ever had, 6-1. And that is a testimony to the power of prayer. And God bless everyone. Thank you guys so much. And we'll do it again next year.
Thank you kindly, Steve.
Okay, I got something to say this time. You kind of caught me off guard the first time. I do a lot of audio, been to a lot of state fairs over the years, been to a lot of fairs, festivals, and this is one of the very top, if not the top in my book. Everything from stuff you don't see, like your governor showing up about dang near every day at the flag retreat. I live in Illinois. I guarantee you wouldn't see old J.B. Pritzker there, so just thought I'd throw that in.
I forgot to mention one thing. If you guys remember, I didn't grow up, and so we can blame that on my parents. They came here today, and to show them how unfamiliar they are with the fair, I said, Sale of Champions, Moeller Assembly Hall. They called me. They're like, man, these are awesome horses. I said, get out of the Mathewson. You went to the wrong doors. Come on down. So thank everyone. Thank you guys for staying. Stick around. We'll get a picture with all of us in Boggs, and we'll get you out of here back to making some money.
Well, thank you. We got one more item left. And thank you to all the concessionaires. And certainly as a dad with 3 girls here asking for the wallet every 10 minutes, I'll promise you we are patronizing you guys pretty good here. So we appreciate you helping us back as well. Let's sell this back page of this Missouri State Fair Best of Missouri and Sale of Champions yearbook. You get to advertise what you want on the back side of this. Chaz will sell her to you now.
Hey, Brian, one thing about it, your governor's a lot easier to see than ours is. That's for dang sure. Yeah. Well, I don't know either. All right, we're going to sell the back page, guys. Sell the back page. How many dollars here? $500, $750. If 5, 7.5. I'm at $500 now. $750 now. $750 on. They're not going to bone. $600. I'm at 5, 6, 7. At 7, 8, 9. At $800 now. $900 now. $900 now. $1,000. At $1,000 now. What are you going to do? $1,000 now. $1,000 now. $1,000 now. $1,000 now. $1,000. I'm at $900 now. $1,000 now. $1,000 now. Thinking 11. At $1,000 now. 11. I'm at $1,000 now. now. $1,100 on here. Now I got a baby been 11, been 11, 11, I get a baby been 12, 12, 12, $1,100 now. 12. You're 1,200, 13. I'm $1,200 now. 13, 1,300. I didn't do it. 9, 12, and 13. Now 13, 13, 12, 13. You thought I was a genius. I get 12, 13, 13, 14. Now 14, now 15. Now $1,500 now. 14, 15, 15, 16. I got a baby give a half. 15 and a half, sir. 15 and a half, 1,600. Now $1,600 here. Now half. I'm at 16, 17. At $1,700 here. I get a baby to go down. $1,700 now half. I'm at 17 now. 50. I'm at $1,700 now. 50, 50 now. 17, 50, 18. $1,800 now. 18, $1,800. The subscriptions have multiplied since we sold the last one. $1,800, 17, having now 18, $1,800 now half. I'm at 18, 50, 19. At $1,900 now 19, $1,900 now half, 19 half, 2,000. At $2,000 now, $2,000 now get a bit 50. And now one, now $2,100 now, $100 now, $2,100. You're $2,100 now, $100 now, $2,100 now, $100 now, one, and I sold it. 2,050. Edward Jones again, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so very much, sir, for your support. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a fun day. For my behalf, ladies and gentlemen, thank you to the exhibitors, to the contributors. Ladies and gentlemen, what a great day. We do thank you. We'll have some numbers for you here shortly.